Chris Harden got some early support from his defense today after retiring the first 6 men he faced in a game, going against Chris Gomez leading off in the third.
Play by Bobby Crosby going to his right in the hole. No time to set himself, and then a jump throw across the diamond with a lot on it. And Chris Gomez is out 6-3.
Orlando Hudson followed with a single, and that would be the only hit off Harden until the 9th inning. And when Kevin Cash was hit by a pitch, there were 2 aboard. They wound up at first and third when Johnson hit into a force out, bringing up Eric Hinsky, who last year had hit a couple of home runs in one game against Harden.
Now Harden's 2-1 pitch. He sets and delivers, and it's swung on, and a fly ball to right coming on. Dye reaching down, tumbling, and holds on, and makes a great catch in short right field. Kind of a soft line drive, hit by Eric Hinsky, and Dye diving forward on the grass, then rolling over and hanging on as Toronto leaves runners at first and third and fails to score. And we go to the bottom of the third, still 0-0.
And as it turned out, the next time that Harden needed a good play, he got it from Crosby on shortstop Gomez in the 5th. Hard hit ball and one hot dugout by Crosby at short. Throw to first, and he is out. One shortstop guns down another. That was a scalding low liner right at the feet of Crosby, and you had to take that sort of quarter turn backhanded, give ground with it, and then gun down Gomez.
Just unbelievable hands. Bobby Crosby, I mean, he's doing everything right at short.
And this was early in a stretch that eventually reached the retiring 12 out of 13 batters for Harden through the 8th inning of the ball game. The A's, meantime, got a runner on in the 3rd with a walk, a 4th with a walk. In the 5th, Crosby was hit by a pitch, but later was caught stealing, and there was just nothing to show as Bush seemed to get stronger and stronger. In fact, he struck out the side in the 6th inning of the ball game. After the top half of the 6th inning, well, Delgado, with his power threat always to be reckoned with, got an opportunity with a runner at board. 2-2. Delgado in his career with 315 home runs. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as it breaks into the dirt. Another split finger. And the strikeout of Delgado ends the 6th for the Jays with a runner left. And after 5.5, we are still 0-0. And Harden getting a lot of outs in the air today, but also wound up striking out 8. And he, too, seemed to get stronger as we went through the 7th, the 8th innings. He had 2 out in the 8th, and Johnson at the top of the order up.
Here's a 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him on strikes on a splitter. 8 strikeouts for Rich Harden. Now can the A's get him a run? Can they get a hit? We go to the bottom of the 8th. A's 0, Toronto 0.
The no-hit anticipation was building up as the A's came up in the bottom of the 8th inning, still without a base knock. Crosby grounded out hard to first base, and then Damian Miller was the next hitter.
Outfield a gap in left center. Miller's flied out and struck out a right-handed hitter. And up on top of the hill, the windup by Bush and the 2-1 pitch. And Miller line drive, base hit left field, and the A's get their first hit. It comes with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, a solid single to left, and no doubt about it, off the bat of Damian Miller.
Hanging slider, and he went to the slider, the 2-1, did not go to the fastball, and Damon was all over.
But the A's could not make anything out of that. We went to the 9th inning of the ball game. Harden was over 100 pitches now, and Hinsky got the second hit off Harden, leading off after fouling off several pitches. With 2 out, Hinsky was still at first base, but Greg Zahn worked the base on balls. Ball 4 was the 125th pitch thrown by Harden today, and at that point, Ken Maka went for his closer, Octavio Dotel, to try to finish off the inning and keep the Blue Jays scoreless. And he had a battle with the rookie Alex Rios. Hinsky is only the second man to go beyond first base today for the Blue Jays. Now ready. And the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. That's in foul ground. Off to the right of the plate. Miller tracks it and has it for the out. Dotel gets the final out of the ninth, stranding 2 Blue Jay runners. And the A's come to bat in the bottom of the ninth. And a great afternoon for pitching. It is 0-0. But the A's couldn't get anything. Bush was lifted after 8 innings, and Vinny Choke gave up a leadoff hit, but then retired the next 3 batters, and we went to extra innings. Dotel had gone through the 10th, 1, 2, 3, and in the 11th got some help, as did Harden earlier from his defense, first on Johnson.
Here's the pitch on the way. Slider, fly ball, popped into short left. Crosby going out, fighting the sun, ranging toward the line, makes a diving catch. A diving backhanded play, fighting the sun the whole way down the left field line in fair territory by Bobby Crosby for out number 1. And what a display today, both ways, of great pitching and great defense.
And after Hinsky went down swinging for the 3rd Dotel strikeout, it was the dangerous Vernon Wells, and again, defense was the key.
And the 0-2 pitch is swung on and popped again, right side, same spot. Hatterberg coming over, might have room. He's on the track, and he makes a sprawling catch and then crashes into the fence. In front of those auxiliary box seats, down at field level on the warning track, down near the Toronto bullpen, and Hatterberg sacrificing his body, sprawling, and then almost head first into that short fence over there. As the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3, we go to the bottom of the 11th, still no score.
And that was a sort of an afternoon it was. The 12th inning, though, was a little bit of nail-biting for A's fans here, as Justin Lear had come in after Rincon gave up a 1-out walk. Lear was greeted by a Rios double to put runners at 2nd and 3rd. So the order went to walk pinch hitter Frank Catalanato to fill the bases. Hudson grounded to short in a drawn-in infield. The throw from Crosby forced the runner at the plate, Zahn, kept the bases loaded, and ex-athletic Frankie Menechino was called on to pinch hit with 2 out. Now it's 2-2. 2 out, bases full. Menechino waits the 2-2 on the way. Swinging as a fly ball, a looper, shallow right field, and going back, Hatterberg gets there and makes the catch at fair ground as Scudero flashed behind him. For a moment, I thought it might fall in no man's land, but Menechino's little flare is caught. The bases are left jammed, and we go to the bottom of the 12th inning in a 0-0 game. And again, it looked like the A's might break through on a single by Dye and a bunt single by Hatterberg, but Durazo hit into a double play, and then the bullpen call went to Kerry Lightenberg. He got Crosby on a fly ball out. We went deeper into the afternoon. The A's got Miller to second base in the 13th inning after a leadoff single. He was sacrificed up. They walked Kotze intentionally, but McLemore struck out after having had 2 hits in earlier appearances, having entered the game in the 9th, and Chavez lined hard to left field. Finally, in the bottom of the 14th, the A's got the rally that paid off. It started with Jermaine Dye's single to left, a sacrifice by Hatterberg, and an intentional walk to Durazo. Then Crosby, this was all, by the way, against Justin Spire, who started the inning. Crosby worked a 3-2 count and drew ball 4, bringing up Miller, and the decision was close at hand. The next pitch. Swing and a base hit to left field, and here comes Dye, and the A's have won the marathon. Damian Miller's bases loaded single is 1 out in the 14th inning. Brings the A's home a 1-0 winner this afternoon in a game in which pitching was the story until one swing of the Miller bat got the only run of the ball game, and the Athletics split the series and look ahead to 2 games in Seattle. So in the 14th inning, the A's get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 3, and the final score in 14. A's 1 and Toronto 0.